I'm back, and this is where we're going to do the red modeling. I got my old favorite modeling sponge. I got a ton of sponges that I got plucked, but this one seems to be my favorite for the design it has. Just get you like a needle nose pair of tweezers and pluck the holes and make them kind of different shapes, and then pluck the outer edge so you don't have that line along the edge. If you start putting that modeling down, sometimes you'll leave a line along the edge, so you want that kind of uneven, so it's not a perfect square, it's more of just a geometrical shape. Okay. A little bit of a pounce, that way any excess is off. Come in here and just start the back of the head. Okay. Around the ears. Remember to twist and turn your sponge, that way those little modeling circles aren't all looking the same circle. It'll look more natural if you twist that sponge around when you apply it. Just kind of move it around. Remember, if it starts to get real like a lighter, you want to pick up some more of the red. You can see that they're pretty color. Okay, bring it around the forehead, bring it down. Usually I bring it about to where the eyebrow bone is at. I don't really bring it much lower than that. Bring it around the ears, around the bottom of the neck. Make sure if you get any on the ears or anything, you wipe it off. That way you don't have that random splotch of red somewhere. You're like, oh no, after you've baked it, it'll like. Okay, you can have your choice. You can either frame the face like this, or you can bring it up on the cheeks. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up on the cheeks. Just a little tiny bit like that. A little bit on the chin. Don't do the nose. Say the nose for blushing. Okay, you can see as it starts to dry, it's kind of like a little bit of spreading, and some look darker and lighter. Okay. You can see on the limb where you got your purple. It might not be very dark, but it really does add to the skin tone, like a 3D effect to the skin tone. And don't be afraid, because it's gonna look, it might look bright. Once you get all them layers painted, put a little bit right there. Those layers, it's going to get real lighter once you've covered it in layers. Top of the feet, get around those ankles. Remember, avoid the soles and the palms, because you don't want to have modeling on those. And you don't want to like press so hard. You just want to just light, gentle tap. She's got a really good bend in her leg, like a little froggy leg, so it's hard to get right up in that crease. That's okay, because you're going to do your shading and your dark shading in there anyways. With AA babies, it's a toss-up if people want to do the modeling or not. Some people say it doesn't matter, it doesn't show up. It honestly, it shows up on my babies. I think it matters. It kind of gives you first a straight, plain brown skin tone. The modeling kind of adds, like I said, depth to the skin tone, so it looks more like a realistic skin tone. I encourage you to do modeling on all your babies. It's really worth it. The extra few minutes of putting the modeling in, it's worth it. The modeling one that's got the purple modeling, it's got both modelings. Are we excited to be making a baby? Woohoo! Yes, we are. I don't know about a lot of people, but I do this as a hobby. This is not a full-time job for me. It's a job. It's a hobby I love to do. I have made customs. I'm still with them because I have a 3-year-old that consumes most of my time. Yeah, I know. Gotta love them little kids. I actually have 4 children. I have my Gabby, who's 24. I have Cody, who's 16. Birdie, who's 11. And Bella, who is 3. And my husband. Between all of them, I keep pretty busy. So when someone's either sleeping, napping, at school, or at grandma's house, I've got free time to paint. I do a lot of my painting at nighttime when everybody's sleeping, or during the daytime when Bella takes a nap. And when she's awake, I'm usually in the other room, the living room, rooting ahead. Get that rooting in when I can. This is looking really pretty. Okay, let's see, open the hands, modeling going around the wrist. Usually I play music, so I'll be in here jamming to my tunes while I'm doing this. Relaxing, enjoying making babies. And don't be afraid to experiment with your colors. The worst you can do is strip it. The best thing to do is avoid stripping and just, either if the baby's not coming out the color you want, adjust your flesh tone mix. Add some more burnt umber, some more flesh O2, make it a little darker, add some more layers. If your baby's going orange, give it a blue wash, give it a green wash. There's a lot of things you can do to avoid stripping. The only time you want to strip is if you got your paint so thick that you've started caking up your baby. Other than that, you know, you can't mess a baby up. And as far as the paint, you can always correct the painting, adjusting it, giving it washes. It's really hard to ruin a baby. I mean, as far as the paint goes, you might not have the vision you came out with, but you can always save a baby by just adjusting the paints. But that's it for this. The next step is we're going to do some more fleshes, and we're going to do blushing and shading. So I will get back with you on that, and you guys have a good time.